Hello everyone. So we are in the session 9 of hydrogen and its compounds. In the video we are going to talk about one of the lighter concepts, hydrogen economy and solid. Okay. So the chances of getting questions in NEET will be only from one area. Adana the concept of fuel cell. திருப்பி நமக்கு இது +2 electrochemistry வரும். இந்த fuel cell design எப்படி இது work ஆகும் அதெல்லாம் we will discuss again in the +2 electrochemistry chapter வரும். ஓகேவா? பார்க்கலாம் what is this. இப்போ dihydrogen or H2 gas, right? Gaseous state ஆகட்டும், even the liquid state also liquefy பண்ணலாம். This can be used as a fuel. Not just using as a fuel, but it will be a fuel which has got a high calorific value in terms of mass. இங்க பாருங்க. If you look at what is the energy released in kilojoules per mole per gram and per liter, இங்க பாருங்க, per gram நீங்க compare பண்ணா the dihydrogen liquid state ஆகட்டும் or even the gaseous state, right, will give almost like 3 times mass basis la 3 times the amount of energy we'll get by the combustion of octane liquid state, which is the petrol. ஏன்னா பெட்ரோலோட மேஜர் காம்பனன்ட் என்ன ஆக்டேன் தானா. ஸோ பாருங்க, mass basis dihydrogen can release more amount of energy than petrol, almost like 3 times. Petrol மட்டும் கிடையாது, even it will be able to release a significantly higher amount of energy in comparison to LPG or methane. Methane is a part of the compressed natural gas, CNG. அது மட்டும் இல்ல, even நம்ம அந்த pollutants பார்த்துன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, the pollutants in combustion for the dihydrogen will be very less in comparison to petrol. So idhilla theriyuma, we'll mostly get the oxides of nitrogen. Because if you look at the hydrogen gas, right, adukulla we'll find traces of nitrogen. The combustion the nitrogen also will be able to react with oxygen to produce oxides of nitrogen. Adu namakku theriyum, oxides of nitrogen irundha we'll get what? The chance of having the acid rain. Adana oxides of sulfur and oxides of nitrogen. Usually like automobile exhaust, other temperature will be very high temperature. Okay, adana the surrounding atmosphere la irukra oxygen and nitrogen molecules, they will react near the exhaust of the automobiles. Apadi namakku oxides of nitrogen form aidum. Okay, that is the normal way. But inga we'll have the possibility of formation of oxides of nitrogen when we are doing the combustion of hydrogen gas. And the hydrogen gas kulla we'll have these small amounts of the nitrogen. Paranga, the only pollutant is the oxides of nitrogen. Because there will be the presence of nitrogen as an impurity with the hydrogen. So when you use the word dinitrogen and sonna, that is what? N2 gas. Dihydrogen and sonna, that is what? H2 gas. Dioxin and sonna, that is O2 gas. This is different and solid. So what is it? Hydrogen gas and solala, or we can say dihydrogen gas. Nitrogen gas and solala, or we can say dinitrogen gas. And oxygen gas and solala, or we can say dioxin gas. Okay, rendu onuda. Okay va. But we have a chance of getting the oxides of nitrogen, and kandipa they will be harmful to us because they cause the acid rain. Adha nama minimize pannala. Ippadi parunga, this can be minimized by injecting small amount of water into the cylinder. In the combustion cylinder kulla nama small amount of water inject panna enna agum, temperature will be decreasing, temperature lowered. Okay va. When the temperature is lowered, this reaction cannot happen, and the reaction between the nitrogen and oxygen cannot happen. And paranga, why this reaction happens at the exhaust of the automobiles and pata? Because the temperature is what? High. The exhaust, normal exhaust of the automobiles, right, inga bike paranga, that exhaust neenga touch panni paatha, you will see that it will be very hot. Adanal the surrounding whatever the nitrogen gas molecules and oxygen gas molecules, they can combine because of the high temperature. Ingana and the cylinder kulla nama konjam water pass pannichukonga, small amount of water inject panna, temperature will be lowered. Appo the chance of the reaction between nitrogen gas and oxygen gas to happen will be what? Reduced. Okay va. So we can avoid the oxides of nitrogen coming as a pollutant. We are able to see kandipa it's got a high calorific value in terms of mass. And this is also like a clean fuel. Even LPG or the compressed natural gas, combustion comparatively yes, gaseous fuels are more clean than liquids or solids. But அங்க என்ன தெரியுமா, we will have a possibility of getting other unwanted pollutants because they are what, என்ன எப்படி வரும், they are I mean because they are in a way fossil fuels, right? So அதனால என்னன்னா we will always have some pollutants along with them. Okay, so hydrogen looks even cleaner than the LPG and CNG. But அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா we will not see people using hydrogen gas that much, right? ஏன்னா yes, we have petrol bunks where we will go and fill the tank of our motorbike. அந்த மாதிரி இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்தா ஒரு சில சிட்டிஸில் லைக் எஸ்பெஷலி சென்னை மாதிரி இடத்துல என்னென்னா we will have a separate bunk, gas bunk, like petrol bunk மாதிரி we will have a gas bunk. அங்கே என்னென்னா வெறும் they will be filling the compressed natural gas. But we will not use the hydrogen as a fuel that much often. ஏன்னு பார்த்தா yes, it is got high calorific value, அந்த மாதிரி it is also clean. But பிரச்சனை எங்க தெரியுமா, it is highly combustible. அதனால என்ன, we have to take a lot of precautions when we are trying to store it. Storage ஆகட்டும் or even transportation, என்ன we have to take a lot of precautions. இல்லைன்னா there will be explosion. So இப்போ நம்ம என்ன, we said yes, the calorific value of the hydrogen gas is more in comparison to liquid petrol, almost 3 times irka. But when we are looking at the usage of hydrogen as a fuel, right, verum the fuel mass mattum kediyadu, we also have to consider the mass of the container in which we are keeping this. And the precautions ella nam edukonu vechukonga, we have to have multiple layers. Adala enna, the mass of the cylinder in which we are storing hydrogen gas, right, it is going to just become very large. So rough என்ன தெரியுமா, if you are having a cylinder of compressed the dihydrogen, that will be weighing 30 times more than the petrol tank. So ஒரே amount of energy காக ஒரு சைடுல என்ன we are having the petrol stored in tank, அந்த மாதிரி இன்னொரு சைடுல என்ன we are having the compressed hydrogen gas with a container which has got all the precautions. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய லேயர்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். இதை மாஸ் நீங்க கம்பேர் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க, ஃபார் கெட்டிங் சேம் அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் எனர்ஜி அந்த ஓவரால் அந்த ஹைட்ரோஜன் சிலிண்டர் கூட சேர்த்து நம்ம மாஸ் மெஷர் பண்ணா இட் வில் பி வாட், கிட்டத்தட்ட 30 times than the mass of the tank in which we are storing petrol. அதனால this is going to be very cumbersome in terms of storage and transportation. அந்த மாதிரி if you look at the liquid state, so first of all நம்ம அது எப்படி லிக்விடா கன்வெர்ட் பண்றது, we have to cool it up to 20 Kelvin. பாருங்க எப்படி நம்ம அது லிக்விடா கன்வெர்ட் பண்ண முடியும், 20 Kelvin தட் லெவல் நம்ம கூல் பண்ணோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் we have to have insulated tank. அதுக்கு என்ன, it has to be very very expensive. ஏன்னா பிகாஸ் நம்ம இன்சுலேட் பண்ணோம்னா we have to have a material which has got suitable properties. Typical என்ன தெரியுமா, these alloys like sodium, nickel, titanium, magnesium hydride, அந்த மாதிரி alloys யூஸ் பண்ணி we will make these tanks. But even like for storing some small amount of these dihydrogen in the liquid form, the storage is going to be very very challenging. Kandipa if you want to store them in large quantity, the risk will be even more. The chance of explosion will be getting higher and higher. Adanalada we don't see people using dihydrogen as a fuel. But like if you look at the rocket fuel, right, kandipa anganna we use the liquefied or liquid hydrogen as a fuel. Okay, அங்கே they have to take all these precautions to make sure that there is no unwanted incident. ஓகேவா, அப்படி நம்ம இதெல்லாம் இது பண்ணதா we will be able to use hydrogen as a fuel. That is one of the major limitations of using the hydrogen as a fuel. Yes, we got a high calorific value அது இருக்கா, ஓகேவா, on mass basis. அந்த மாதிரி it is also clean, but பிரச்சனைங்க it is a highly combustible gas, so the storage and transportation is a major issue. Okay, so in we have put the heading as what, hydrogen economy and solid. What is hydrogen economy? It is the basic concept and solid or the principle of the transportation and storage energy in the form of liquid or gaseous hydrogen. Like paranga, if you are storing energy, right, typically we will associate energy with fossil fuels. Transport and we will associate the transport of energy with what, electricity. If you are using the hydrogen as a means of storage of energy as well as for the purpose of transportation of energy, whether the hydrogen is in the gaseous state or liquid state. That overall principle is called as what? Hydrogen economy. This is seen like an alternative approach to reduce the burden on the fossil fuels. Okay, even if you want to produce electricity, right? The coal power plants, they are using the fossil fuels only, right? So this hydrogen economy is seen as an alternative approach to reduce the burden on the use of the fossil fuels. Okay, so advantage of hydrogen economy is the energy can be transmitted in the form of dihydrogen and not as an electrical power. Physics so electrical power transport the transmission and transport, that's not the right word, transmission. Okay, we'll have transmission losses. Okay, we'll have transmission losses. Okay, so there is the advantage of using hydrogen as an economy instead of hydrogen as a fuel in hydrogen economy instead of using the electrical power. Okay, and because that is also with some energy losses. Okay, so Pakala, this is a very it's a concept which is in the initial stages in terms of the implementation. Theoretically, like we can see that okay, we can use hydrogen as a fuel, we can also transport, correct. But in terms of the implementation, right, there is very limited progress in terms of implementation of the hydrogen economy. Okay, so India the pilot, right, is launched in October 2005 in the running of automobiles. They have used 5% dihydrogen mixed with the compressed natural gas. Mixed pannittu, they have used it as a fuel for the four-wheelers. Idea is slow, we have to increase this percentage of hydrogen. The CNG, whatever the percentage we are mixing, right, we should increase it till we reach that what we call as the optimal level. Optimal level to ensure that there is no unwanted explosion on the madri. Okay, kandipa when we are using this as a mixture, right, we should not have unwanted incidents. We should be able to reach to some optimal level. Okay, so the idea is that we should be able to gradually increase it to reach the optimal levels. But there is a very 2005 there is very limited progress in terms of this idea. Okay, like most of the places they will use CNG only. This mixing of dihydrogen you will not see happening. One point the proportion change panna. There could be some scenarios where the engine design or the engine design in terms of the safety levels they might have to consider again. The development in this has been very slow. Okay, if you look at what is the other way of getting energy from hydrogen and and hydrogen fuel madri treat panna vechukonga. We are doing what? Combustion. Okay, we are doing what? Combustion. So combustion, it is always ineffective way of obtaining energy. Not just for hydrogen mattum kadiyadu, even for the other fuels also, right? Combustion, it's a very ineffective way. There is going to be definitely energy loss to the surroundings. And not all the fuel that is there might undergo the combustion. There can be some leakages. It's a very ineffective way. Fuel, how can we get the energy in terms of effective manner? Okay, so the fuel cell, the fuel cell concept comes. Okay, so fuel cell it is a way of extracting energy from fuel. Cell and what we use when something is related to the current. So we will be able to generate electric power. The fuel will extract the energy and we will get the energy in terms of what? Electric power. Combustion. So here we will discuss about the hydrogen fuel cell. But in the electrochemistry chapter, we will talk about the other fuel cells also. Like we can have methane fuel cell and like any fuel we can design the fuel cell. Paranga. Hydrogen fuel cell, like this is a typical setup where we have an anode and cathode. The hydrogen and oxygen gas will be bubbled through the porous carbon electrodes into the concentrated aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. And we will have the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. the porous electrodes are what? Porous ன்னு சொன்னா the gases can go through them. ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஒரு சைட்ல இருந்து என்ன we'll pump hydrogen gas, இன்னொரு சைட்ல இருந்து we'll pump oxygen gas. Finely divided platinum and palladium metals will be put into the electrodes. They will be incorporated to the electrodes so that they can increase the electrode reactions, increase the rate of the electrode reactions. பாருங்க, what will be the electrode reaction? Cathode. இங்க பாருங்க, oxygen gas is coming towards the cathode. Cathode கிட்ட என்ன இருக்கும்? It is always the reduction. Cathode சொன்னா what is it? Reduction. இங்க பாருங்க, oxygen will undergo reduction. Oxygen will gain electrons. Reduction சொன்னா gaining of electrons தானா? பாருங்க, it will be able to give what? OH minus ions. Anode கிட்ட என்ன? There will be always oxidation. பாருங்க, the hydrogen will undergo the oxidation part. Okay, so பாருங்க, it will react with the 4 OH minus to give us what? 4 H2O molecules and electrons will be released. Okay, so cathode கிட்ட என்னது? It is the reduction part. Anode கிட்ட என்னது? This is the oxidation part. ஓகேவா? இப்போ நம்ம ஓவரால் ரியாக்ஷன் பார்க்கணும் வச்சுக்கோங்க. வாட் இஸ் இட்? நீங்க ரெண்டு ஆட் பண்ணி பாருங்க, அப்படியே அந்த 4 OH minus கேன்சல் ஆயிடும், 4 electrons cancel ஆயிடும். என்னது? we'll have 2H2 plus O2 gives rise to, right hand side we have 4 water molecules, left hand side 2. net என்னது? RHS we'll have what? 2 water molecules. So இது தான் overall reaction. இங்க பாருங்க, we are able to get, so பாருங்க, what is it? At the anode, right? At the anode we are able to release electrons. So in the electrons anode la if you are keeping some external circuit, right, they can be taken from anode and brought back to the cathode side. அப்படி we can extract the electrical power. ஓகேவா? இங்க என்ன? there is no direct combustion. overall reaction பாருங்க, this is like combustion மாதிரி தான். overall reaction நீங்க பார்த்தா it is like what? hydrogen combining with oxygen to give us water. அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். but there is no direct combustion here. and இன்னொரு பாயிண்ட் என்ன? we are not getting energy in terms of heat. இங்க என்ன? we are getting the energy in terms of a clean format, which is the electrical power. So அதனால என்ன தெரியுமா? the hydrogen fuels are used in spacecrafts etc. so that இதுல இருந்து வர energy rate will be not only used for the, I mean, whatever the internal energy requirements, but also this water that is produced, right, it will not be impure water, it will be pure water. This can be used for the drinking purpose and other utilities kaga they can use it. Okay, so that is the other importance of the hydrogen fuel cell. Okay, and the மாதிரி we can also talk about the other fuel cells like methane fuel cell. adella we will talk about it in the electrochemistry chapter. Okay va? So idella enna, this is what is about the hydrogen economy. So hydrogen economy and sonna, this is about how we will use hydrogen as an alternative fuel or alternative source of energy. Okay, in terms of transportation or the storage, adella the concept related to that is called as what? hydrogen economy and solo. Okay, idhula enna na sonna madri mostly we can get questions on the fuel cell. adu mattum neenga oru thara paarenga. Okay, we will see in the next chapter. And idoda we have completed the hydrogen and its compounds. So just focus on whatever the areas we have said. So engala the question varumnu solittu we have mentioned some specific areas. adu mattum neenga konjam detailed ah paarenga. So when you are doing the review of the videos, and madri for this chapter, right, already we have made a past year lectures nama பண்ணிருக்கோம். அது நீங்க ஒரு தடவை go through பண்ணுங்க, so that specific and the reasoning questions ஆகட்டும் or the explanations, right, என்னன்னு சொல்லிட்டு you will be able to get some understanding about that. Okay, so we will see in the next chapter.